Welcome back to Get to the Point. My name is Sav NYC,
And I'm Damn Jaylee.
and we're here with Trey Budden.
Trey Budden, Mr. 07305. If you don't know the face, you know the motherfucking name.
Like, damn.
Man, it's truly an honor to have Trey Budden to come here to Get to the Point. I
Yes,
hope,
because that's the homie. I just got to let y'all know. Like, I've been fucking with Trey. Like, I was like, what's up? Like, trying to get on this show.
She did. That's how she hit me.
You feel me?
That's definitely how she hit me. She said, "You trying to get on my show?" I was like,
At least I get to the point. You feel me?
we appreciate it. We appreciate it, and we want to know everything, man. We want to know about your, latest album. We want to know more about what you plan to do in the music world, family, all that. All that's rubbed, into one little box.
And don't forget the spice.
And then, she gonna handle
Some pepper.
some spice over there.
Hot sauce.
I'm ready. You
ready? You sure?
I'm ready. Yeah, because she been talking about this since yesterday.
Since yesterday.
Don't say that. It was since 7 a.m. today. You jagging it. Hold
7
on.
a.m.
They about to think I dead ass be talking about the same shit every day.
Yeah. But I want to talk more. Let's get straight into it. I want to talk about your album, Mama's Boy. I want to know where the name came from, the picture, and how did that come about when you started that whole project?
The name Mama's Boy was because, when did that happen? I was like 17. And at that point, I was just getting into talking to people for real, and I had just gotten into meeting people for real.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Yo, your dad."
I was annoying, right?
It wasn't annoying, you feel me? Because it was expected. But for a first project, it's an introduction. Let me introduce myself. You feel me? I'm more of a mama's boy. You feel me? I'm more of a mama's boy. I hang out with my mom all the time. For me, I'm very more about my mom. Not saying I don't love my dad. For me, but my main priority is my mom.
Absolutely.
So we ended up naming it Mama's Boy.
Okay.
To those who don't know who your dad is, do you want to give us some insight on who he is?
My dad is Mr. Pump It Up himself. Joe Budden.
Okay.
One of the greatest podcasters in the world.
Really one of the greatest podcasts.
That's
for
fire.
Word.
Sure. One of the legends in music.
Yeah.
Very well respected in the hip hop culture.
You feel me?
Very well
So let's
respected.
give it up. Damn.
Yeah, I heard, when Jay Lee told me, we're gonna interview Trey Budden today. I'm like, wait, Trey Budden? Like Joe Budden's son, Trey Budden,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because I already knew of you, but I'm like, hold on. I'm about to talk to a legacy. I'm about to talk to this man, and I'm really humbled.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, because it's like I get to see the next generation of music when it comes to you. And when you talk about Mama's Boy, could you give me a favorite track? Do you have a favorite track in that album?
My favorite track?
Yeah.
Where you felt most creative at?
My favorite track is called Better.
Better?
It's called Better.
Okay.
It's called Better. It's about trying to improve myself, my character, my drive, my work ethic, everything that I might need to improve, everything that everybody else tells me to improve, you feel me?
Yeah.
And just let people know I'm trying, you feel me? I'm working. It's slow but steady, but it's happening, you feel me? And that's basically what the song is about.
Okay. I personally say, because I do have a favorite track myself. And, it's called...
Ooh, what's your favorite track?
It's called Survivor's Guilt. I felt like that name itself, I was drawn into it. Out of your whole, because I think you got 10 tracks, right?
Yeah, I got 10 tracks.
And it's that was the only thing that really just spoke. I was like, Survivor's Guilt. Nah, let me listen to this real quick, because this shit sounds like it's about to be something.
Yeah.
And after that, that's when I heard, because the person that you actually had on a track, I couldn't, I know you guys were both on it, but
Yeah.
you guys sounded just a little similar in a sense of a tone of voice, not in a sense of style of rapping, but in a sense of tone of voice, it's like you guys sound a little similar. So please correct me if I'm wrong, but when I heard this lyric, it's like no introduction, because you know how it ends, just another black child with his father's sins. Was that you or your man's on the
That was my man's.
That was your man on the track.
That was my man's. When he went in there and he said that, I was amazed. You feel me? It really threw me off because that was my first time working with him. You feel me?
Okay.
We haven't worked any time before that. I haven't spoken to him any time before that. I probably heard his songs probably like a week and a half before, and it was something that my team put together. So they were like, "Yo, I think you two will work really well," and we went in there and we did what we had to do, and it ended up just coming out fire. You feel me?
What was that first impression when y'all first met? Like,
it was mutual respect for me.
okay.
I already known about what he had going on in his life and what he was doing. You feel me? And the way he was working and everything he had going on.
Yeah.
I had just never met him. So when I met him, I was like, hey, bro, like, I already heard about you. Like, it's love for me. He was like, yeah, bro, like I'm excited to work. Like, let's get right to it. Like, niggas told me about you. I fought with that one song for me. And after that, we just got straight to working.
That's beautiful when things could just be mad fluid and there's no needing to, like, you know, go try to see what you about or anything else like that. It's like you said, it started with mutual respect. And it's like he already knew where you stand. And then, he, you know what I'm saying? He made sure that you knew where he stood. And then y'all just made magic. And that's the beauty of making music and collabing, you know.
That's a fact.
It was a little tweet today, you know, around noonish or anything else like that. When you said tapping into R&B bag this year, I'm aiming to be an artist, not just a rapper.
You singing?
Can you talk to me about like you know, you said it on Twitter, like for a reason. What was that reason?
I am not a singer at all.
So what do you mean R&B? Because I ain't gonna lie, when I think R&B, I think Trey Songz, like Chris Brown.
Future made R&B songs.
Oh, but what does he do? He's sang.
Kendrick made R&B songs.
You're right. You got me.
Yeah, he did. Yo.
You feel me?
top
you feel me?
dogs.
It's a bag I want to tap into though. Like, I definitely want to get into it because I feel like I got some songs out there that's like kind of R&B-ish, but I just never go 100% R&B because that shit makes me uncomfortable. I'm not that type of nigga, and niggas already call me light skin every day. Like, I was getting mad swipe ups, like, bro.
What does
really
that mean?
Light skin.
I hang around a bunch of dark skinned niggas.
Okay.
So
what's considered
when I'm the only,
being
like,
light skin or doing light skin shit?
And that's what I ask him. You feel me? And I'm like, what's light skin? You feel me? Like, well, by definition, how would I fit in that category? And they're like, you just do, like, the way you move, the way you dress, the way you talk, like.
Okay.
You feel me?
They were like, yo, that's a light skin ass nigga right there.
I'm dead. But I still don't get it. What that mean? Like, how you supposed to move when you considered a light skin ass?
I don't know, but I'm not light skin. I'm brown skin.
Nah, that's
I'm dead eyes. I don't know why we laughing.
I said because you haven't answered my question. Like, what does it mean to do light skin shit? Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. I just get caught that on a daily.
How you be moving?
Pull out my DMs right now. If we could scroll through my DMs right now and see how many people called me light skinned today because of that tweet, y'all would be amazed, just as amazed as I am. So you feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't have the answer. Like,
he just did. Like, you either driving or in the cab one day, and then you just probably think to yourself, like, yo, bro, why am I a light skinned nigga? Like, what's the qualifications to that?
That's what I was saying.
I can't answer that. I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question.
What's the requirements?
That's what my fans is telling me.
So that you're gonna transition into R&B a little more, like get out that.
I'm definitely gonna transition into R&B a little more. It's gonna be very broken R&B because I can't sing for real, but like I can make something sound good.
Okay,
that's fire.
And I had songs where, like, you know, it wasn't fully R&B, but it was R&B. You feel me?
Okay, all right. So you don't have any tracks right now that is R&B.
No, nothing straight R&B.
Like, you know, because everybody kind of sounds like somebody, like in a sense of style or anything else like that. Like, who do you feel like you would be like emulate? Like, who you feel like you would emulate?
Who's your inspiration
in the R&B?
I feel like when I make R&B, there's nobody I really emulate to because it's not really R&B. Like, I'm not really a singer. For me, I rap on like R&B tracks and like I dabble in like making a melody work. You feel me? But I never really sing. So like, there's not really R&B artists out here that can't sing and are still making rap songs in the R&B lane. You feel me? So it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to keep that gritty sound, but still appeal to the R&B world.
Okay. Is there anybody underground right now that you feel like you would want to feature on any of your tracks?
Ooh. I want, there's this guy named Chris Patrick.
Chris Patrick?
Yeah, he's a Jersey artist.
Jersey.
Super tough.
We gotta tap into him.
Super tough, super tough. He's actually in probably all the R&B playlists right now for some R&B song he has, and he's not even like a R&B singer. He's a rapper.
Yeah.
You feel me? So he's really tough. There's a guy named Caleb Mitchell. I fuck with him heavy. He's fucking tough. Jersey artists. Like, it's just a bunch of Jersey artists. You feel
Jersey,
me?
just only Jersey.
I've only been tapped in with Jersey artists. I go to Jersey underground events. I go to Jersey concerts. Like, I show face in Jersey. I go to the clubs where niggas be at. You feel me? Like, I try to go everywhere
Jersey
I can.
vibe
Yeah.
Copy.
For me, you're a big
so
artist.
Nobody
small
from
artist.
New York.
I'm tapping in now.
Okay.
In now. You feel me? Like, I'm just now getting over to New York. You feel
Okay.
me? I've stayed in Jersey for a pretty long time, and I feel like niggas already know my face over there. So now I'm trying to tap in a little more. I've been fucking with a couple of New York artists.
Yeah.
And fucking it's slow, but it's steady. It's a process.
Hey, you gotta trust the process sometimes, and it's a very important thing to know when you're becoming and taking that path, because if you don't trust the process, it means you're not really trusting in yourself.
Word.
And it's good that you're able to do that. Being able to do that, being able to have all this wisdom and experience from music, right? Knowing that your father, as a legend, have you felt like you had to go to him for advice or whatever the case? Like, you probably don't even look for it at all, right? I'm just saying something here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, or I'm asking, like, do you, as a legend that he is, do you feel like he has imparted any wisdom to you when doing either Mama's Boy or any other future tracks? Like, is there anything around that?
Okay. So when I say he hasn't helped me, that's a very loose term. He hasn't been so hands-on. He hasn't. He just lets me do what I do, and he watches from the side.
Okay.
But I've watched the way he worked. You feel me? So I've watched him in the studio. I've watched him during regular conversations. Like, I've watched him negotiate things. Like, so I've definitely say he's helped me in a way. He's just not physically there and like hands-on.
Like, it's 100% Trey Budden.
Word.
Okay. I respect that a lot, brother.
I respect that too.
You know, a lot of people come from legends and shit like that, and they kind of live off it. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm sure that he's done a lot, but Diddy's sons, they have a lot going for themselves. They do a lot, but it comes from father. So you definitely try to separate that. And it's
put in that work by yourself, and that's
very
what's
commendable,
important.
and I respect that a lot. You have no idea, brother.
I appreciate it, yo. I appreciate it.
Nah, for
Is there
real.
any heroes in the music industry that you felt like inspired you to do certain things or to keep on moving in this path?
Any heroes in the music industry?
Yeah.
Yo, I really don't fuck with bigger artists. You feel me? Like,
so you fuck with underground artists?
I fuck with a lot of
the
underground
majority
artists.
of them.
My best friend throws events every Wednesday.
Okay.
Underground developmental shows.
Okay.
The purpose of these shows are for people to gain experience in performing.
Okay.
I'm watching people from the gutter who's never performed before, niggas with real life stories, perform every Wednesday in a basement.
That's deep.
How much inspiration, like, you can't get no more inspiration than that, you feel me? And I'm there every Wednesday, and I'm on stage, I'm talking to these niggas, you feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas dapping me up in the crowd, like, yo, Trey, I fuck with you, like, it's really love in there, you feel me? And when you go to a spot where it's nothing but love, and the whole point is to gain experience, that's all the inspiration I need.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You're like, you want that genuine, like, reciprocation. Like, if I'm being genuine, bro, can you, just have the decency to be genuine with me.
Yeah.
That's a
yeah.
fact. That's major. And upcoming artists, like, platforms or, like, little things that people put together, because it's, like, it's genuine. It's pain.
Yeah.
Shit we still going through, you feel me?
Word. I'm watching niggas who's going through real life shit, and they're going up there and telling real stories.
Respectfully.
Saying shit that happened the day before. And they're like, I
That's
still
real.
came out here to perform. You feel me? That's the greatest thing I could see. Like, that in the back of my head, it makes me think I'm not doing enough.
It makes you think twice a little bit.
Word.
Wow. Okay. Are there? Would you be able to name a few? 2 or 3 underground artists that you're kind of looking at right now?
Samad Savage, he's
Okay.
definitely dope. Probably one of the bigger Jersey artists. I got a song with him, Pump It Up remix. It's his song. Go check it out.
Fire.
Who else? Who else I've been listening to? I've been listening to Caleb Mitchell. I've been listening to Caleb Mitchell a lot.
Okay.
Great artist. I used to work with him back in the day when I was ass.
When you was, I'm sorry, say again.
When I was ass.
When you was ass.
Yeah.
And I can't. When you was ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
But I felt that because that's how I feel
Nah,
every
yeah.
artist is when they first start.
When you
Right.
first
We don't know
start.
what
You
the
gotta be
fuck we
honest, though.
doing.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest though. You feel me? You gotta be able to say that actually that's showing some growth.
That's a
You
fact.
feel me? So
That's facts.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. My shit was ass. I was
Yeah.
working with niggas who were nice. He was nice, and now he's on Def Jam. You feel me?
Respectfully.
He's working.
That's fire.
And then over time, as you did music, your cadence, your delivery, everything just kind of
Yeah,
like.
I started developing. I started figuring out what sounded off. I started piecing it together. Like after that, I just started working on myself. So I wasn't putting out music for like 2-3 years,
Yeah.
and then I came back to the shit. Mama's Boy was the first time I put out music in a long time. Like I've been just dropping throwaways, but fucking that was the only like actual piece of put together music that I really have right now.
How long Mama's Boy have been into production?
We've been working on it for like 3-4 years. There's been a lot of niggas who's been with me when I've been like redoing it, scrapping it, scrapping it, you feel me? And I always show them love, and they know that. They know they've been a part of the process here for me. They know they've been there to help me, and they know there's always love for me. I'm always going to promote them niggas. But the team I have now are really the people who helped me put it together for me. Heavy A Studios, they really helped me with everything I got going on. They put the whole project together. They produced the whole project. They put out the whole project. They ran the project. You feel me? They just let me have creative direction with it, and they ran with it. You feel me? So.
And it was in your eyes, the way you were looking at it was like just beautiful work, just like a puzzle. You know what I'm saying? It was just being put to pieces. Like when the whole project was efficiently done, and you were able to take that last breath, like I'm done. How did that come to be? Like who you were around? Like how did you feel?
So after I finished the project, me and all the people in my social fellowship had went out, and we went to the club. We went to the club to celebrate.
Right after.
Right after, like the minute it dropped, I was in the club. I had like 3 bottles on me already. Like I was chilling. I was chilling.
Tonight I'm
chilling.
getting
I was
wasted.
good. Yeah, I was like, yo, we're dropping tonight. Let's get fucking drunk. And niggas popped out. You
Yeah.
feel me? So we went out. We got drunk that night. And then the next day it was like, what the fuck do I do with myself? Like, now I just got mad time. I got nobody to talk to no more. Like, I told my niggas go tend to their kids now. Like,
Yeah, I'm
in the crib with ain't shit to do. Like,
job is done until the next job.
Respectfully.
I know, and I'm still waiting. But
Something is definitely in the works.
something's definitely in the works. Something's definitely in the works. My team never wants me to stop working. They're always on top of me, even when
But
I
you
want to
shouldn't
chill.
stop working.
Nah, that's beautiful, bro. To have a
It's
team like
beautiful,
that on
but
you,
y'all
like,
y'all got families. Y'all got families. Like, all right, let's be for real. Like,
yeah.
But you
go
family
chill with
to
your
them
family.
too.
Yeah. All right, but y'all been with me for like 6 months. Y'all been with me and dedicated time to me for like 6 months.
Okay.
Go chill with your wife, your kids. Go work or something.
Spend
like
some family time,
yeah,
right?
let's do something for a little bit and then come back to it.
Okay.
I feel that. Yo, I'm like itching
Yeah.
to get to
thing.
some
I wanted to-
spice.
Is that like, cause you also do music, you also experience that as well, Jay Lee? Like what he's saying, like when you're trying to do a project and everything else.
Yes, of course. But I feel like that's good that you have people like that, because then that motivates you to keep working. Because it's like, all right, even if I stop, they're going to tell me keep working.
Yeah.
So I can't stop.
Yeah. They definitely be on top of me. They definitely be on
That's
top of
good.
me.
That's the type of pressure you need in this industry.
You got that type of pressure?
Of course I got that type of pressure. You know my manager, Facts. Yo,
Oh,
he
yeah.
be like, Jaylee, what you doing? Getting hot?
Oh,
You're
shit.
bugging. You better get your ass in the stool. I don't know what the
Damn.
fuck you doing, just smoking weed. You gotta have that type of pressure. If you don't have that type of pressure, this industry gets like this motivating. Like, you got this courage. It's like your energy isn't at an all-time high all the time. So when you got people around you that got that all-time energy, it's like, oh shit, I gotta match that. Like, I'm in the stool. Fuck you talking about? Like, you know, it gets discouraging. So I think that's dope that you have a team like that.
Yeah.
And that's something to be grateful for too, because a lot of artists don't have that.
Yeah. And I definitely know how Facts is. I already know how Facts is.
Oh
I've
my
been
God,
dealing
you
with
don't
it,
know
yeah.
the half of it. When I tell you Facts be on my ass, like he's texting me right now, be on my ass. Like, that's how bad it is.
I was dealing with Facts for like 4 or 5 years now.
Wow, that's dope.
So,
He's actually
So you
the
said
one that tapped me
4 or
into
5
you.
years now? As in, like, that's your current
You said what?
manager?
That's
Who?
my
That's
manager.
your manager.
Yeah, I fuck with her manager long term.
Okay.
He's been on top of me. He found out about me when I put my first song out.
Yeah, he definitely was like, yo, tap into Trey. I said, oh, all right. Oh, shit, tapped in.
Yeah, he was with me when I put my first song out. So he definitely seen the growth. You feel me? He
Shout
seen
out
me,
Facts.
He seen me go from point A to point B.
Wow.
That's fire.
That's yeah.
That makes my heart feel warm. It's like, ah.
To have someone around you, seeing you, watching you, like, start from level 0, and then now at the level that you are, it's, you know, you kind of take some appreciation to that.
Yeah, and he definitely be texting me like, yo, you're a lot better than you were before. And I'm like, all right, Facts. Like, all right, I appreciate you for that.
That's real nigga shit.
Real nigga.
Shout out Facts. He's a real ass.
She's been itching to
I've
kind
been itching.
of, you know, to kind of get into that spice.
And
So
you
we
know,
We're going to let her, and then, you know, I'm going to let you handle those bullets.
you want to look at my cup?
All right.
You know what that mean, right?
I'm ready.
What this mean when my cup is this low?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she's buzzed right now. She's buzzed right now.
That means we about to get spicy. So it's time to get to the point. Look, he had to put his chopstick on. He said, this bitch about to ask me some crazy ass questions. Let me make sure my lips not chapped. So, have you ever dated a female in the industry?
Nah, I stay away from artists.
Why?
When he looked at it, he was like, he had a flashback.
I stay away from artists.
He was like, nah.
I stay away from artists.
Wow,
there's probably been like a few artists I fuck with, but like that's because I've seen them before I knew they were artists. And
Okay,
I was like,
so
okay.
you seen the come up and then the trend.
Yeah.
So
but
you wouldn't date nobody like that?
Fuck no.
Why?
You don't even have to finish the question. Like anybody that's an artist and makes something, I'm staying away from.
Okay, why?
Because that's a clash of creative vibes sometimes.
Why you feel like that?
Clash of creative vibes.
Yeah.
What that mean? Clash of creative vibe.
I feel like somewhere along the lines you seen something, and it was just on some. I don't want that no more.
I had an artist I was talking to. She was cool. She was cool. A little aggressive, but like that's cute. So
that's cute. But
so fucking she was like, yo, take me to the studio with you. I said, I don't know if you want to do that. Like my music ain't that type of music. Like it's not the shit you gonna be really sitting in there. Like,
she listened to drill music.
Did she now?
She listened to drill music.
She was a drill shorty. She was a
Drill shorty.
Like damn.
She lived the lifestyle. That it's just don't come to my studio and try to have me
be like glad glad boom,
yeah,
Trey.
like, what the fuck, like like nigga, what you doing?
She like gay.
Like whoa now. Let's chill.
Tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
See your classy side.
Got my engineer looking at me crazy. He looking at me like, who you just brought here? I'm like, and now I gotta sit there and explain to him like I was talking to Shorty, but I don't think it's gonna.
She did not show me that.
I don't think.
promise.
No,
You.
this is brand new.
Show me that
go
side.
crazy.
You feel me? I never seen that side of her before. This is brand new to me. You feel me? And he was like, oh,
He
shit.
was surprised. His engineer
Yeah.
was like, yo, who's that? Shit, bro. You telling me? I'm
Yeah,
wondering
bro,
the
I
same
don't
thing.
This is my first time even meeting her for real. Like, yeah, no.
That's funny. So, I be on that academics chat, and I know you know what I'm talking about. So there's some. Why you look like that? Why you panicking?
As soon as you said academic chat.
Yeah, it was over. Must have did the.
Shit. Yeah.
So we gonna go there. You feel me? A little early, but I just wanna know. You feel me?
Yeah.
If you told Akademics not to post or promote your music, and if you did tell him that, we not judging. We want the raw truth. Why? Why you told him not to post it?
Oh shit.
Yo, how does she?
I'm in tune.
It's over.
I'm in tune. Just know.
I was. That's nuts. That's nuts. I was like, how old was I? I was like 16. I was sitting in math class. I was in high school, and fucking, it's like 8 a.m. and I'm chilling. I'm writing my shit down, and fucking I get a bunch of like notifications saying like somebody just added me, and it was Akademics, and he posted some bullshit I posted on my story. Like the shit was really ass. I had no business posting that. I don't know.
Damn.
I was young and dumb.
I felt
I was young and dumb. That's what it is. I had no business posting that, but he found it somehow. I don't know how. I wasn't even popping at the time, but he found it, and he posted it, and then niggas found it. And when you scroll through the comments, it was nothing but like trash bins. I was like, bro, let's calm down. Like, yeah, like I did not post that for you to repost. Like, take that down. Let's restart for me. So he took it down. He ended up posting me another time, and shit went a little better than it did before. But
did you tell him not to promote it or promote your music? Period.
Nah, no. I ran into him again. I run into him outside all the time. He goes to he went to Rutgers, New Brunswick. He was graduate. He tells everybody that. So I ran into him at like another time. He was drunk as hell, and he remembered me. I ran into him again, and then he was like, "Yo, I fuck with your music. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, stick to your sound. Don't change." And I was like, "Well, like that's tough." And he was like, "When the time really comes, I'm gonna promote your shit." But it's when the time really comes. Yeah. I was like, okay, like that's a good person to have in the tuck. I fuck with you. He showed genuine love. Every time he hear my name, he show love. So
period.
I fuck with him.
Shout out Akademic.
Yeah, shout out Akademic.
You already know me, like damn.
I know if like he's the type of nigga that if you don't show him genuine like love, it's a rap. Like my son's gonna go through the depths of hell to find whatever he needs to find. Like what he did with Blueface. Oh my god, bro.
Let's not go
he was like foreclosure. Hold on, because y'all niggas don't know what foreclosure means. Bro. Let me get the definition for you.
And then he would Google that shit.
Yeah, right there for you.
Pull it up in front of.
Like I don't need to lie. Like, bro, I will buy that shit for you. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing coming to me? Fuck out of here.
I think that's why I like Akademics. That man be getting to the point.
Yeah.
That's what he be doing. He be getting to the point.
Just show genuine love, bro. And I think, like, that's a hard lesson for a lot of people. Like, yo, bro, like, don't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes for you, for her, for anybody else. Like, yo, bro, I could really, really say some shit and your whole media life is destroyed.
Done for. Alrighty, so I got a few more questions for you. How you feeling so far? It's alright, right? It's calm, right?
That's good. We rolling smooth so far.
What if I go zoom and I just violate out of nowhere?
Go 100 miles per hour with him.
All right, let's go.
Alright, this was a little different. It's a little random, but we gotta tap into that sex life. Right there. How you feel about eating a booty like groceries? Like you a munch from behind, or you just don't jack that.
How many people watching this? How many views y'all get on a regular?
It depends on your answer.
Oh shit!
It depends on your answer. That's how many people gonna be watching this time.
Oh shit! Oh, y'all already. I know y'all gonna take
whoever's a hater is gonna.
Y'all gonna take the clip. Y'all gonna repost it on your story.
Yo, why we not get to the point?
Trey,
do you eat ass or not? Do you eat ass or not, Trey?
It depends.
He's on the spot. He's on the screen. The lens is straight
edge. It depends on what. If it's stink or if it don't.
That's a good media answer?
That's a good media answer?
It depends on what?
It depends on...
It has to satisfy her.
Nah, I don't gotta satisfy me. You ain't eating my ass.
Nah,
but I'm saying, like, what's the qualifications? What it take for you to eat the booty like groceries?
Nah, because shorties be too active for me to be running around eating ass the way niggas be eating ass. Like,
She'll send you that 16-second clip. Like, yo, you said that.
But what's it gonna take? What's it gonna take?
I gotta be actually like fucking you for real. Like, I have to be consistently fucking you.
Okay.
I don't care what you do in your personal life.
Okay.
Do you're single? I don't give a damn. As long as you're consistently fucking me and you don't do no weird shit like dip off and like fuck my mans or some shit, like. We're straight. I don't care. Do what
that
you do.
Eat the booty like groceries.
Simple shit.
We could talk about it. If we
We
could
can talk about it. I'm saying, what gets you to that point where you doing it?
I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
At least you honest. At least you honest.
She wanted to know. She got the
I
answer.
I want to know everything. As a matter of fact, I got a list of questions for you because you wanted to.
I told you the missiles is coming, bro.
Yo, when I told you before the podcast, Trey.
She hit me like, we gonna go viral. And I was like, what you mean viral? And she was like, it's gonna be spicy / controversy equals viral. So I hit her back and I said, all right, what kind of controversy are you talking about? And she didn't answer me until like 3 hours later, 2 hours later. It was like, we going to talk about it in person. And then talked about mad other shit after she said that. And I got thrown off and didn't see it until I was sitting here.
I needed to give you time to think.
I didn't see it until I was sitting here. I scrolled up thinking I was going to have the answer when I was talking to my mans here. And I didn't have the answer. She was like, I'm going to talk to you about it in person. And bro here was like rolling. So like
I think Sab was trying to distract you. He was like, let me start asking him these questions, these general questions to make him feel comfortable.
To warm
so when
up
she
and
go
whatnot.
boom, she go boom.
Like niggas be on some shit like, yo, you can ask whatever you want to ask.
That's what everybody
But when
say,
she come,
bro.
like you be thinking it's a little pistol. Nah, nigga, she come with the bazooka. Like, yo, do you like this? You be like, oh shit. I didn't think it was gonna get like that.
fucking nuts.
I'm fucking nuts. Nah, I think I'm not that nuts. I got another question for you though.
Did you read these questions before?
Absolutely
He has no
not.
knowledge, I swear on
Absolutely
everything.
not.
Nobody here has knowledge of the questions I
man.
bring to the table.
I'm not gonna do you like
You told me you was ready for smoke, Trey.
All right, that's right.
he's like, yo.
Every time she say that, I can't argue it. Like, I definitely did say that. So, I guess that's right.
All right. So, this was a little bit different.
Okay.
I don't think it's that spicy.
All right.
So, how do you feel about the politics of people saying your dad is possibly degrading women and other artists on his platform? It's a deep one.
That is a deep one. And I've definitely had that conversation before. But I think I learned most of my manners from my dad. Like in terms of like how to treat a woman is come from my dad. You feel me? Obviously I had that background experience from being in a house full of women. Yeah. But it is different when you watch a man treat a woman. You feel me? It's just a different dynamic. So, and that's what I tell people. But they're like, nah, the internet says otherwise. And I'm like, listen, like,
well, fuck the internet.
You feel me? Like, I beat her. So, and if you think I'm a nice guy, you should see how he treats a woman. You feel me? Like,
wow.
So it's just a different dynamic when you're not online.
Because people could change perceptions of things and make judgments. Yeah. Or for what they think they know, but you know the real.
Yeah, we always want to know from a source, a very intimate, immediate source. Yeah. And because like you said, the internet is fucked up, bro. It's really fucked up. They'll take literally one sentence he said and
chew you up. You cancel. That's it. You done.
You know what I mean? So that's on some shit. You've heard of Andrew Tate? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's your views on that?
That's a spicy question.
What's your views on that? Because I'm going to be honest. I would say, like, if from a scale of percentage-wise, from 1 to 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
I agree 6% of what he says. The other 94 is just straight garbage. And we could talk about this, Andrew, however you feel, if I'm a small name or whatever the
Y'all
case may be.
about to have a podcast battle?
Nah, in a sense, because,
Because I'm with the smoke. You know I got your back.
you know the vibes. We family out here, man. But I definitely don't agree with 94% of the shit that he be saying. Okay. What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, so let's have a conversation about this. My first question to you is, how much of Kevin Samuels' beliefs do you follow?
Not much.
Not much?
No.
Is it because you don't support it, or is it because you're not informed?
I'm not informed.
Okay. So, it's basically the same gist. I wouldn't put it in the same box, but a lot of people, let me say people because it's more than just one group of people, have put them in the same category. Now, Kevin Samuels, he was the type of guy where he gave facts in order to argue against women's beliefs.
Yes.
He was very statistical. He had a bunch of different numbers. He would ask them questions first about like how they would think, like, yo, what type of man are you into, and he would basically break it down. Yeah. Now, that's not something I personally follow, because I wouldn't want no man talking to me like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And for you to talk to a woman like that, that's a different dynamic. Now, we all understand how the difference between a woman and a man might think. You feel me? It just doesn't need to be put out in that manner. You feel me? It could be put out in a different manner. I think the same way with Kevin Samuels in certain instances. I think the same way with Andrew Tate in certain instances. You feel me? I wouldn't say they're 100% wrong, but it's always about the way you deliver. Yeah. And in certain times, niggas were disrespectful as fuck. I can't support that. You feel me? I can't support that. Like, I can agree with the thoughts, but like, it's just not something I'm gonna follow. I'm not gonna waste my time investing and watching your videos and shit like that.
And that's honestly because these Andrew Tate, and I guess in a way I do want to apologize for not being as well as informed as I should be. But what I see on 1,000 times is all these reels of Andrew Tate and the way he talks about, like, you know, if I gotta fight for you, I'm gonna die. Like, I'm gonna die. So you gotta go into the kitchen and cook for me whenever I say it. And if I tell you to, you know, to make coffee, bring 2 cups to me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what the? What?
That's not my type of.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
In a way, I believe the thought process. I think that just comes with respect, though. You feel me? Like, if I respect you, you respect me. If I want a coffee, you feel me? You'll be like, I'll make you a coffee. You feel me?
But you don't gotta demand it.
That's not.
You gotta
and you feel me?
it.
And as a man, I understand the thought process. Yeah. But the delivery's off.
Yeah, respectfully. Because if a guy just tell me, yo, make me some coffee, I'm gonna be like, no, nigga,
like, what the fuck are you
was
talking about?
Like, but if a man be like, yo, you know, babe, can you make me some coffee? I'm like, all right, daddy.
Like, sweetheart, you know, I had a long day. Would you mind making me some coffee? Like, at the end of the day, I you know, obviously there's always gonna be obvious, right, in the relationship, man, woman. There's always gonna be the obvious, but you should always strive to give a woman an option. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be a dictatorship in this relationship. I really believe in the 50-50. Like, I want to know what's on your mind. Do you disagree? All right, why don't you disagree? Like, why you disagree with it? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, have a mind for yourself. But he just wants a robot, and I don't fuck with that shit, bro.
You believe in 50-50, Trey?
Do I believe in 50-50?
The ladies want to know.
I think it depends on the woman.
Or the dynamic, you gotta get more,
or
like,
the dynamic of the
in
relationship.
depth, like, get to the source.
I had women who would come to me and already provide 50-50. You feel me? So off rip, I know that's the dynamic. In certain instances, it'll be on me. Yeah, you feel me? And you'll get that a lot more because I know you're willing to put that 50-50 in. You feel me? If a woman comes in and she expects it all to be on me, feel me, I'm gonna do that for a little bit, but like,
You gonna get tired?
Yeah. At what point does
I heard that.
does
a
that
lot.
benefit
Bro,
me?
I heard that a lot.
You know what I mean? Like, if he's over here planning out dinners, going to dinner, paying a check, doing this, doing that, and all she got to do is
Be
walk up to the
sexy.
chair and look pretty and talk about nothing.
But
Like,
what
the fuck?
about, all right, that's a good point. But what if you doing everything, stuff like that, she not doing much financially, but you know she got her own job, she got her own motion, you feel me? She got shit to talk about. It's just you got to do most of the financial part. Like, do you feel like you will still get tired after a while? Or you feel like it's like, at least you got your own shit going on, bitch. But let me, you feel me? Still do my little dads and diz
Yeah.
on the often.
Yeah, if I see you got shit going on, alright, like, that's inspiration. So at that point, I'll just be doing whatever I gotta do. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, if I
Still
see you
feeding
working a little
off.
bit, yeah, like, if I see you getting up every day, you going to work, you doing what you gotta do, like, I'll fuck with that. That gives me inspiration to get up and go to work and do what I gotta do. You feel me?
Respectfully.
You're $300.
All right, is that easy?
Nah, that's nuts.
Ladies, niggas said ladies.
That's nuts.
Here's $300, and
That's
that shit
nuts.
only pays for the hair.
That ass. I was just about to be like, my hair's
Shit
that
only
ass
pays for the
250,
hair.
bro.
I'm like, yo, bro, my barber get like $60.
Nah, bro, I'm
But
That's
at
not
least
the,
it's still, you know, showing something like, here, I fuck with you, shorty. Like, let me give you some love.
Yeah, I was lying. I definitely am not
Yeah.
that type of nigga that do that. I'm more of a take you out type of nigga for me.
Yeah, classy,
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah.
Chill, you know?
But sometimes, you know, you gotta be like, here, baby, go get your nails done. Like, feel me?
You gotta be my
No.
shorty, yo. You gotta be my
said
shorty.
no.
You really gotta
I
be
think
my
it goes
shorty,
back-
like-
I think it goes back to what he said earlier. He said it all depends on that shorty. It all depends on
That's
how
true.
she
That's
brings
true.
up, you know,
And the
brings up
bond
like
and everything.
If you're my girl, the dynamic is different. Like, I'll do whatever I gotta do, but how many times do I have a girl? Like,
I felt that.
you feel me? I
Takes a lot.
don't have girls too often, so
it
it's
takes
like,
somebody special, you know, to really say like, yo, that's my partner.
yeah, I don't get those.
I felt that. Well, in this industry, it's very hard to get those. Because I feel like it's really hard to find somebody that understands that lifestyle, period.
Yeah,
And if we doing the same shit, it's like, damn, like,
yeah.
it's exciting, but it's not. Because it's like, we doing the same shit. But it's like, all right, we got different shit to bring to the table. Like, we got different experiences. But for the most part,
It's the same thing.
it's the same
It's the
shit.
same thing. You ever felt like there was a lady in your life, like in the past, that was like really filled out all those qualifications?
Yeah. I feel like there definitely has been a woman in there that
Okay.
that definitely fit all those qualifications. I was the problem. I was a very problematic guy.
You was a very problematic guy.
Very problematic
As
guy.
a player,
Whoa, I won't say that now. I won't say that
it's
now.
a safe zone here. Only us and the whole world is gonna know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's only it's
yeah.
only for the world to see. It's
Nah,
not that-
Nah,
it's not
it's,
that
it's
big.
not that serious.
Yeah, nuts. That would be nuts. That would be crazy.
Are there any upcoming tracks and albums you wanna
Yes,
stay
tell
to
us
your,
about your
to your
upcoming
fans?
projects.
I want you to like. I want you to comment. This is My Crew's Films. This is Get to the Point. You know, Trey Budden, Damn J Lee,
Like, damn.
Sav NYC. You know, today we're getting into it. We're getting into it.
Right,
yeah.
but let's do the close off. What's your upcoming projects?
It's in the works. It's in the works. We still finding out the sound. We in that part.
Shout
You
out,
can't give
shout
us
out
a
to an
hint?
engineer. Shout out to an engineer.
I don't have a name. Oh, shout out to Heavy A Studios. Shout out Lucci. Shout out all them. Love them niggas. That's family. And I'm always going to support them. But the project is in the works.
Okay.
No,
You
like,
heard it yourself, ladies and
Hint?
gentlemen.
he don't want to tell us nothing. I don't like that.
I don't
Nah,
even
I
He
mean,
have
keeps
a-
it secret.
If it's in the works, it's in the works. But just know that now, like that you're on the radar for me musically.
Yeah.
I'm
We
coming
gonna
after
tap
you,
in.
my boy. I want to hear
Alright,
that. I
word.
want to hear them tracks. I want to hear everything about it. And hopefully
Yeah.
you come back to Get to the Point because we
Yes.
would love to have you back.
Yes.
Please like, comment, Follow Mike Cruz Films. Follow Get to the Point on Instagram. Follow Sav NYC, Damn J Lee, Trey Budden. And we'll be back next week.
Yes, sir.
Bye, guys.